Hi, my name is Aaliyah, and today, I want to share something really close to my heart. This is not a lesson, it is not a lecture, it is my story. The story of my first day at university, a day I can never forget. It was more than just the beginning of my academic journey. It was the day I walked into a new world, with fear in my eyes, hope in my heart, and shaking hands. If you are someone who is about to step into a new phase of life, or if you are just curious about how a girl like me faced her fears, then sit back, close your eyes, and walk with me, step by step, through that unforgettable day, the night before my first day. I did not sleep, not because I was not tired, but because my mind would not stop talking. Will people like me? Will I get lost on campus? What if I sit alone at lunch? What if I forget everything I learned in school? I remember staring at the ceiling, hugging my pillow like it could give me answers. I had laid out my clothes 3 times. I checked my bag again and again, pens, notebooks, ID card. I even practiced my smile in the mirror. I know it sounds silly, but when you are scared of being judged, even a smile feels like a performance. And then around 4 a.m., I whispered to myself, Aaliyah, you can do this. I did not fully believe it, but I had to say it. Morning came faster than I wanted. The sun was already warm when I stepped outside, but inside me, it was winter. I got into the bus, found a seat near the window. Everyone else seemed so confident, so loud, so alive, and there I was, quiet, awkward, hiding behind my backpack. I looked outside the window the whole ride. My city looked different that morning. It wasn't just buildings and traffic. It was like every street knew I was scared, like the world was watching me take this big step. I remember clenching my hands tightly, not because of fear, but because if I didn't, they'd shake. I whispered small prayers. I made silent promises. The campus was huge, bigger than I imagined. The gate alone made me feel small. I walked in and saw students everywhere, laughing, talking, rushing, sitting in groups, and me, I was just trying to find the main building. My heart was pounding. Every time someone looked at me, I felt like I was being judged. I kept repeating to myself, act normal. You belong here. You belong here. I saw a group of girls smiling and walking together. They looked so confident, and I thought, how? How are they so comfortable? Then I realized, maybe they were pretending too. Maybe they were scared last year. Maybe everyone starts from fear. My first class was Introduction to Psychology. I sat at the back, not because I wanted to, but because I was afraid to be seen. The professor walked in. She looked like someone from a movie, graceful, calm, in control. She smiled at us and said, "Today is not just your first class. It's the beginning of who you will become." Those words hit me like a wave. I wasn't just here to study. I was here to change, to grow, to find myself. As she taught, I slowly relaxed. I took notes. I nodded. I even raised my hand once. My voice shook, but I did it. It was a small win, but to me, It felt huge. Lunchtime was the hardest. I didn't know anyone. I walked around pretending to look for a table, but really, I was hoping someone would see me and say, "Come sit with us." No one did, so I sat alone, opened my lunchbox and tried not to cry. I felt invisible, like I didn't exist, but then a girl from class walked by and said, "Hey, you're the one who asked that question, right?" That was brave. I smiled, and in that moment, I didn't feel so alone anymore. Sometimes, all it takes is one kind word, one small connection. After classes ended, I walked out of the gates alone, but I felt different, tired, yes, but also proud. I didn't run away. I didn't hide. I showed up. I survived day one. The sky was turning orange. It felt like the universe was proud of me, too. I took a deep breath and said, "Tomorrow, I'll come back. And I'll smile a little more." So why did I share all this with you? Because I know that firsts are scary. First days, first steps, first conversations. But they're also powerful. You might feel nervous, awkward, even invisible, but you're growing, and no one grows without feeling a little pain. If you're starting university soon, or any new journey, remember, you are not alone. Be kind to yourself, breathe, show up, and know that even in fear, you are strong. Thank you for listening to my story. Thank you for walking with me. I'm Aaliyah. And this was my first day at university, and I hope that when your first day comes, you walk in with courage too.